So why are you running for Congress?
Simple reasons, but they are the toughest reasons. As a legal immigrant, when I came here, I loved this country. I mean, I left my elite life back in India, where I had everything served on a golden platter to become a governor or the chief minister there. But I left everything and came here because of the socialism. I mean, then how important it is for this country not to embrace socialism. So I enjoyed every bit coming here and sacrificing everything back home. And after 35 years, this is again being shoved down my throat, where I left everything back home and sacrificed my elite life. And when you're young in your 20s, you can afford to run away from problems. When you get older, you want to stand up and fight for what you believe in. And I think it's almost time. It's just not fighting. It's about to take back what our values are and what makes this country the best country for immigrants like myself. I mean, I totally 100%, 1,000% realized my American dream. I mean, I came with $20 with a child and my husband, and I survived. How good should this country have treated me to become successful? The free market, I mean, the meritocracy. That's what makes us all embrace this country as immigrants. And that is very important for me and my family. And I gave the same values for my son, who is now serving as a commander in U.S. Navy, and he dreams to become an admiral. At the age of 17, he decided he wants to join Navy, and he kept up with it. He doesn't want to retire. And that's the dream this country gives, and for everybody to achieve what they want. And with this diversity, where is meritocracy going? Where are we heading? Meritocracy is what that makes this country great. Inclusion is great. We have to respect everybody. I totally get it, and I'm with it. But let everybody be treated and given the same equal opportunity. I mean, the best way not to discriminate is not to discriminate and to differentiate between people. And that's completely gone. You are discriminated by your gender, you're discriminated by your race, and this DEI must go.
Sure. So I would love to get your opinion as an immigrant, what you think is going on here at the border. I mean, is that essentially kind of a slap in the face to you?
Oh, absolutely. It's just not a slap. It's actually having us fall on our backs. There are millions of legal immigrants who are waiting in the line to get their green card for maybe 20, 25 years, and their children had almost were raised here in this country, going to school and college, and today they were all made to go back. Millions of them, hundreds of them had to go back to India because they did not get, even from China, they had to go back because they couldn't get their green card, and they can't get H1 so easily these days. And how fair is that for people, kids who were raised here for 20 years and they have to go back, while illegal immigrants, they commit crimes. I'm not saying every illegal immigrant is a criminal, but the ones that do, that's who are shaking the safety of this nation and the integrity of our immigration system. So, I mean, absolutely, illegal immigration must be handled tough, and which we are not doing now with Biden administration and the Democrats. They look at illegal immigrants as their future vote bank. I mean, it's okay for us to have a vote bank, but how low do you want to go? Do you want to really sacrifice our national security in order to get our vote bank?
Could I ask you, so you're running obviously because you, as you said, this America is just kind of not what it used to be for you. And very briefly, could you just tell me really quickly what some of those top issues are? I know you mentioned them a little bit, but maybe here in Loudoun, what are you seeing that made you say, I want to make some change happen here?
Well, if you look at any school, high schools, this transgenderism, I work with several transgenders and gay, lesbian people. I have absolutely no problem. I respect them all. But making that part of, uh, instead of saying part of, maybe they are making it more important than curriculum and trying to confuse our children with transgenderism and not including parents in certain important decision making. And there have been a couple of rape cases, and they have been told to shut up and go away because the school administrations, they did not want this to happen. How many times the parents have to complain they want their girls to feel safe in their locker rooms? That's absolutely ridiculous to please 1% of the population and put 99% of the people at danger. Now, I think women have their rights, and I am a huge women rights activist. I've always been, and I will always be. And if women and girls choose to have their separate bathrooms, they deserve it. It's their right. Schools cannot decide what the girls want to do and where they want to change
Sure.
who in front of.
Yeah, and that was obviously why we see Loudoun County on national news. One of the last questions for you here that we've been asking everyone else we've talked to this morning is, how does it feel to be a conservative in a liberal area?
That's who I am. That's my identity. I mean, when it comes to families and children, where does the conservative or liberal come? A parent is a parent. Safety of a child is important for every parent. I don't think the issues that we're dealing today has anything to do with conservative or liberal. This is for the parental rights. This is for the meritocracy. This is for free market. The small businesses, they're all vanishing around here. And why are we not addressing? And we are dumping money in other countries to protect other people's borders. And what about our own borders, our own people? And what are we doing to educate our children in trade skills? What are we doing to help the students have better education? So there are so many things that we have to take care of our own people in this country, and we are dumping billions of dollars in other countries. Yes, we are the #1 nation in the world, and we are proud of it. But then taking care of our own people is the most important thing. And discrimination is something that I just do not want to be part of, because I was the only one among the entire Indian community who believed there was discrimination in Howard University and other Ivy League schools. And in 2015, I got involved in that lawsuit, and I kept up with it for 8.5 long years, and we got overturned the affirmative action in the Supreme Court. Once you believe what you are and what you want this country to be and what you don't want to lose, you will keep fighting. I am a fighter. I will never give up on the values and what I believe in, and I keep fighting for what is best. I feel I have reached a dead end with my activism. I think it's time to make the change, and unless I am a congresswoman, I cannot finish the unfinished business that I've started, the fight for justice, fight for equality, and the parental rights, and that I will achieve as a congresswoman.
Thank you so much, Mag. It was great speaking with you.
Thank you,
Thank
Christine.
you again.
Thank you.
All right.